What's up, guys? Jared here, coming at you with another video. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I want to try an opinion video. I'm going to talk about something that is kind of happening recently in the news and just tell you my thoughts on it. So what I want to talk about today, well, first let's play some ranked doubles. Yeah, I got that selected. First thing I want to talk about kind of for this series is I want to talk about the Colin Kaepernick situation, everything that kind of happened there. So in case you live under a rock and haven't heard anything about it, Colin Kaepernick got a little bit of flack for not standing up during the national anthem during a preseason game for the 49ers. Whether you like that or not, oh shit, okay, I didn't fuck that up. Whether you believe that or not, what he did was just or not right. One thing I think that you can't say is that, like, okay, sorry, let me reformulate that. One thing that I strongly believe in is, the Bill of Rights, your amendments, that kind of thing. I believe that sentence made no sense, but I believe that, it's fair to preserve, the Bill of Rights, and that you as a citizen are protected to say these kinds of things freely. And I wholeheartedly believe that if you support your first, every citizen's First Amendment rights, that you cannot come out in, against Colin Kaepernick and say that what he did was so wrong that he should leave this country, or something like that. You don't have to agree with him, but you can't say, I don't agree with you, and if you don't like it, you can leave. I don't think you can support, your First Amendment right and say that in the same breath, because that's just wrong. I think one of the things that's awesome about America is that you can have differing views with people, and, in these differing views, you don't get persecuted for it, or you're not told to leave the country, stuff like that. I think that kind of thing sets a very dangerous precedent for people, that could have positions of power in office and stuff. I think that kind of rhetoric is very dangerous to even, speak about, because it's like, if we, say this were to happen, obviously it's not going to happen, but, say if he were forced to somehow, leave the country for this, that could only be the start, like a bunch of dumb stuff could happen after that. But that's enough on that, because that's a total, what if. I don't think that will ever happen. I don't think he would ever be forced to, and obviously, that's not going to happen. The NFL actually came out in favor of, of his choosing not to stand, and so did the 49ers. They all supported it. They said, we support that. They support, a player's right to sit or stand. There's nothing that says that you have to stand in the for the Pledge of Allegiance, or the national anthem. Sorry. You don't have to. They ask you to stand. I don't even think they ask you to. They just say, if you can, all may rise for the national anthem. And so there's nothing. The whole argument, quote unquote argument, that if he doesn't like it, he should leave, I think is just dumb, and not, oh my god, I thought I almost scored for them, is just not, it's not right, and it shouldn't even be talked about. Another argument that a lot of people are trying to make is like, what is he doing? Why is he going about and disrespecting, veterans and people who fight for this country, and if he's, if he's so oppressed, why doesn't he do something about it? Well, number one, I'm gonna state, I would like to say that a lot of people who are saying this kind of stuff and just shit posting about him all over the internet didn't even look at why he did it. They just look at what he did. I think that is, if you make a statement like that through action, I think it backfired on him more. Oh my gosh, we're just not playing well. I think it backfired on him more than anything, because people aren't looking at why he did it. They're looking at what he did, and he's getting a lot of flack for that. But I think that I don't, in my view, I don't think he was disrespecting any veterans of any veterans. Yes, people did die for our country, and I'm not in the military, so I don't know, what the national anthem would mean to me, or people who have died for this country. But I do know people have died for this country, and for they died for his right to be able to do that. They died for his First Amendment right, and he should be able to exercise it if he so chooses. And in my opinion, that makes that's what's important. He's not disrespecting veterans for exercising the right to do that. To me, people died for this country, but they died so we can have these rights, so we can do that, and not, that was a pretty cool save, so we can do these kinds of things and bring up these issues and talk about them, not not just ignore them and disregard them as not true, or he's just being lazy, or he's just it's not true, it's not a factual thing. Wow. Okay, had no idea that was even a shot on goal. But back to what I was saying. I think get wrecked Nubs cool. Yeah, I just totally think that what he did was right, and or not right necessarily. I think that what he did was well within his First Amendment right, and I think that he should not have caught the amount of crap for it that he has been. But that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear any counter arguments to this. I love to debate. Wasabi Spot, you suck. Cool. I love to debate. I think that's awesome. I'd love to hear any sort of counter argument to this whatsoever. And he did come out, if people paid attention to his talk, like what he said, he did come out and say, I'm in no way disrespecting, this is no way to disrespect veterans or people who are servicemen. He said he has people in his family who are fighting overseas. He said it's about the message for racial discrimination in America, and people of color who are being, discriminated against. And I think, that's fine. I think if he wants to do that, that is well within his First Amendment right. And I think, people died for him to have that right. And I think that is very important. I think it's very important. Oh, wow. Nope. Oh, okay. Went in. I think it's very important that, that I think it's very important that he is allowed to exercise that right without being told that he doesn't care about veterans or people of, military background. I think that he, I've beat that point in the face like a dead horse. So, you get the picture. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I haven't played on my PS4 controller much, so there we go. Oh, the nice shot. Yeah, good job. Another thing is, I don't know if anybody, any of you guys watched Tommy Lahren. She came out with if I had a webcam, I'd be air quoting right now, a news segment about this sort of thing. It's not a news segment, it's just her opinion on the matter. But, yeah, she came out and just spewed a bunch of really, the same old conservative, generic garbage, in my opinion. It's not, there's no factual, number one, she makes up half the stuff she said in that video just was not even real. She put words in the mouth of, oh crap, messed that up, in the mouth of him, and said that this kind of shit happened, but it, it didn't. And, shit like that. One thing that she said in her video was talking about how how can he be so discriminated against if he's half white, and that should be dismissed because he never talked about himself being discriminated against. Uh, Again, if I feel like if she would have maybe listened to what he said, she would have, understood that he was talking about like America as a whole, not necessarily himself. But that being said, oh my God, I'm playing with a fucking Chronovi god here. But that being said, it kind of brings up a larger statement about people are saying, what is he doing to help? I don't think necessarily he or a lot of people can do much to help. As in, oh, okay, I actually got that shot off. In terms of like, he donates money to charity. I think, I could be wrong, but I think it's, upward. Oh my God, I fucked that up. Sorry. I think that was kind of, he donates money to charity. I don't remember how much. I believe, and I very well could be wrong on this, but I believe I saw a thing where it was like $2 million of his 19, or I don't know how much he makes, 16, 19 million salary. It's not necessarily a lot, but how many people advocate for something and actually donate, a lot of money to it or dedicate their lives to it? There's very few people who, oh wow, that was cool. There's, I'm gonna make the argument that says that there's very few people that, advocate for something and dedicate their entire lives to it. With Jerry Bear you own, that dedicate their entire lives to it, as such. And I think that one of the main things people jump to is, well, what are you doing to help? When they are helping, but they expect them to, give up everything in their life to, help. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I totally fucked that up. That is totally my bad. Anyways, I'm going to make the argument that, he is helping. He is donating to charities. He's doing that kind of thing. He's trying to help out his community, and he's helping by just talking about it. Celebrities and stuff who acknowledge, this organization that, the Black Lives Matter movement and that started, acknowledging that that's even, like, that's a thing and that's something that's on their mind helps, because it gets people talking. It seems that, America is incredibly divided on this issue, Oh, fuck. But it seems that Americans are, it's basically half and half. You don't seem to get a rational argument. You can never find a rational argument about it, about the Black Lives Matter movement, because it seems like everyone is so, the I'm right, you're wrong type of thing. Sorry, this got kind of intense. I don't know why we're winning 5-1, but it seems that people aren't, I'm not gonna say people aren't capable, but it seems like it's kind of hard to find a good debate about it, because everyone is so, feels very strongly about the issue. But just getting a celebrity, celebrities to acknowledge that it's a thing and get people talking about it is, very helpful to that cause. Imagine if people didn't get on board for such a thing. And imagine if people didn't get on board, and we just let these kind of things go by, and we didn't hold, police to like that standard, and not that we don't, or that police aren't held to a standard, but you get what I mean. Like, imagine if we didn't talk about these things, people didn't acknowledge them, like the amount of stuff that could go on and happen. I think that Colin Kaepernick's execution, I just think, in my opinion, I think his plan kind of backfired on him. I think what he was thinking, his thought process on the ordeal was, if I do this, I'm going to get people talking about it. And we can, hopefully work towards a solution. But it seems that people are more focused on what he did rather than why he's doing it. And I think that's, it's a shame, because I think he has a good message. You know, he's not doing he's not anti-police or anti, you know, he's not anti anything. He's protesting in his own way about, oh my god, I thought I was gonna make that. He's protesting his own way about something that he feels passionate about, and I think there's nothing wrong with that. But you know, that's just my opinion. I think I'm gonna end this here, guys. Let me know what you thought about the video. Give me your opinion. You know, comment below. I'd love to hear your guys's, you know, thought processes on it, and I'd love to talk to you about it. So hit that like button, and see you guys in the next one.